Hey guys, Antfordham here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're going to be checking out 4 really useful automatic farms within survival Minecraft, and all of these work within 1.10, as they are all pretty easy to make, but still, they're really unique. And let's just go ahead and let's just launch right into this here. So the first 2 that we're going to be showing off are experience farms, and the other 2 are going to be resource farms. So the first one is if your map is really not all that old, and you are really not all that decked out within Minecraft yet. This is a very simple thing to build, and basically it is just an experience farm, but if you build it over a skeleton dungeon, then it's also an arrow farm as well, and I always like having as many uses within as few things as possible. So yeah, basically all you got to do is you got to find yourself the dungeon just like this. You got to dig out the floor a little bit, at least until it goes down to about here, and then you need to make water flow all the way to the edge of the dungeon, and then have a secondary source of water. Take all of the skeletons that spawn and bring them down, and they need to go down about 20 blocks or so, and when you do that, you basically just build a pathway to that area, and you can go ahead and you can kill the skeletons. Now, what's really awesome about Minecraft 1.8, 1.9, and 1.10, or at least I'm not sure if it was just 1.9 actually, but anyways, if you go ahead and you just hit up the skeletons right here, I mean, look how many there are in that spot. They pretty much all, or at least a lot of them, die all at once because of the whole knockback damage thing that happens. So, bam, I just killed all of those skeletons in 2 hits, and I can go ahead and I can collect all of their items just like that. Pretty much only the prerequisite that you really want to look out for is that the dungeon that you find, you want to be like within 30 blocks or more above bedrock level, because the one up there is really very close, and I had to dig almost at bedrock level, or actually like a little bit at bedrock level here, in order for this to work, because the skeletons do need to fall that far in order to take that much damage. So anyways, if your map is more than just, you know, a few days old or whatever, and you have really started to get places in Minecraft, and you've killed the Ender Dragon, then maybe you might want to consider an Ender Pearl farm. But this is not a super complex Ender Pearl farm, and this is the first one that was actually created by someone else. So check out Snow Crash's video, that's going to be in the description below. And basically the premise behind this farm, I'm not going to get into the details as to how to build it, but what you do is you use an Ender Pearl to spawn an Endermite. Now, you do wind up taking a lot of damage in the process, but when the Endermite spawns, you spawn it into a controlled little box, and you get it stuck in a minecart, and then you name it. And the naming it part makes it so that it never despawns. And then you build it out over this little trench right here. You have the water there so that the Endermen don't fall in and stay there. And then basically the Endermen fall down, and they fall down onto the hoppers that are about 40 blocks underneath the ground. So again, I've built another one of these things where I can just sort of ride the ladders down, and when you go ahead and you kill the Enderman, you'll get all kinds of Ender Pearls, and you'll get way more experience than you'll get at one of the regular farms like I just showed you guys, because the Endermen like really spawn pretty much non-stop, and actually it's beneficial for you to stay down in the kill zone. So if I go ahead and I stay down here, Endermen will pretty much never stop. Yeah, 3 hits and they're all dead. And Endermen will continue to spawn up there as long as I stay down here. So all I need to do is just chill here, and they will continue to try and follow that Endermite and try and kill it. And yeah. So one thing I do want to note as well is I did try to spawn the Endermite on creative mode, and it didn't actually work. You have to spawn it from throwing an Ender Pearl in survival mode. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's check out the next farm. So next up on the list is the potion farm that I have on my peaceful map. And basically what this potion farm is it allows me to create pretty much any potion using just button presses. However, this isn't updated to have jump potions in it, but I could very easily expand the system to have that, given the way that all of this works. So if I go ahead and I go around to the back here, we can actually see how all of this works. So whenever I press one of these buttons, it's going to trigger multiple things. Let me go ahead and let me make an invisibility potion while we wait here. So if I go ahead and I press invisibility, I go ahead and I press increase duration, and then I go ahead and I press splash, it will make a splash potion of invisibility with increased duration. That's really not a problem. And all of those, you know, that noise that you hear is all of the items being dumped into this system. So the way that all this works, I'll try and be really not all that confusing with this, is let's just say I'm making a fire resistance potion. The item that's required to make that is a magma cream, and this magma cream flows through these hoppers basically to here. They all wind up flowing to this point right here. But before they reach this point, this chest gets triggered to release a nether wart. And all of these are timed so that the nether wart gets to the brewing stand first. However, when the nether wart is en route, then what happens is that also water bottles are triggered to move into the system as well. So water bottles make it into the system first, followed by the nether wart, followed by whatever item I had just put into the system. So again, for fire resistance, that is magma cream. Now, if we go ahead and we go a bit further back into the system, you're going to notice a whole bunch of repeaters. And these repeaters slow down the process of these various other items from getting into the system. Because if the gunpowder from a splash potion makes it into that system first, well, it's all going to fail and you're not going to get your splash potion. So the item needs to be in there last. So, as you can see, if we go ahead and we check out our potion here, you can see that the potion of invisibility is already made. The redstone is coming in next. And then next up coming in from the item hopper is the gunpowder. And the gunpowder will make this splash potions of invisibility with increased duration. So once we get that going, we will have that item and we'll be good to go. And I'll go ahead and I'll press the buttons one more time for some other potions just so you guys can see the items coming into the system all at once here. So let's go ahead and let's do that here. Bang. Let's just go ahead. Bam, bam, bam. So now splash potion of invisibility. So let's go ahead and let's check out the hopper that's in the back here. You can see that there's nothing in there. There's no water bottles in here yet. And there's nothing in the hopper up top. However, when I hit the button to create a swiftness potion with increased potency and make it splash, we can go ahead and we can do that. And we can check out this brewing stand right here. So once the items start making their way into the system, you're going to immediately see the water bottles fill up. Then you're going to see the nether wart fill up here. And bam, there we go. And then if we take a look up top here, you can see the sugar. And soon you will see the glowstone followed by the gunpowder. And those are the other items required to make this potion the way that I just said it. So yeah, that is the automatic potion farm. So last up on the list here is a hilariously simple automatic fishing farm as made by Panda4994. If you guys actually want to download this specific map, then be sure to check out his video. It's linked in the description below. But effectively, the way that this works is your fishing line, when fished from underneath, will get caught up in a tripwire, and that tripwire will trigger a little bit of redstone, which will close the iron trapdoor. And all you need to do is you just hold right click while facing upwards, and when you catch a fish, your fishing line will dip down a bit, thus releasing itself from the tripwire, and you will receive the fish, and the process will repeat all over again. And Panda also has a much more complex version as well, I believe, involving piston, which I guess is much faster or something like that. In case you want to get really technical, again, the download link is in the description below. But let's go ahead and let's check out the simple one here. Let's go ahead and let's just dive in here. I may not wait for the fish, but if you like plant your mouse on your desk and just put a wait on the right click key, you could literally just wait and just do this. And it works in survival and creative mode. I'm just in creative mode right now, but bam, there you go. Got a fish, and you can see that the process is just going to repeat itself over and over and over again. All I need to do is just chill here for a while. You can look at my glorious beard and my neck that's just chilling there and whatnot. Yay! Hi. Okay, so that worked, I guess. I'm guessing that was an item. Yeah. Did I just pick up a tripwire hook? I'm not really too sure. But anyways, it works. And, okay, there we go. So, yeah. Those are all of the useful farms. Well, not all of the useful farms, but those are the 4 that I felt like showing off. If you guys have any suggestions for really automatic or really useful automatic farms in Minecraft, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, a rating would be highly appreciated as well. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.